The Unsolved Files.
New tonight, inside the investigation of a possible break in one of our area's biggest mysteries. What happened to Brian Shaffer?
On the night of March 31st, 2006, a 27-year-old medical student named Brian Shaffer walked into a crowded bar in downtown Columbus, Ohio. He was out celebrating the end of exams. He was with friends.
When it comes to missing persons in Ohio, there is one name that probably resonates more than any other.
And by all accounts, he was in a good mood. Security cameras captured Brian entering the bar. They captured almost everyone else leaving. But Brian was never seen again. No exit footage, no confirmed witnesses, no explanation. Nearly 2 decades later, this case remains unsolved. Who was Brian Shaffer? Brian Shaffer was a medical student at The Ohio State University. He was described as intelligent, social, and well-liked by those who knew him. Friends say he had a strong sense of humor and was close with his family. But Brian's life wasn't without hardship. Just weeks before his disappearance, his mother passed away after a long illness.
Young medical student last seen going up this escalator to a popular campus area bar. But video never showed him leaving. Or did he? Nearly 14 years after Brian disappeared, this photo recently started circulating of a man.
A loss that deeply affected him. Despite the grief, Brian continued with school and leaned on friends for support. On March 31st, he went out with friends to celebrate finishing a difficult set of exams. No one believed that night would be the last time they ever saw him. The night he disappeared. That night, Brian and 2 friends visited several bars near campus. Their final stop was the Ugly Tuna Saloona, a popular second-floor bar known for live music and heavy crowds. Surveillance footage shows Brian entering the bar shortly before 10 p.m. Inside, it was loud and packed. Music played, people laughed, drinks flowed. At around 1:55 a.m., Brian was seen talking with 2 women near the entrance. Moments later, the women walked away. Brian stayed behind. That was the last confirmed sighting of him. The security camera mystery. What makes this case so unsettling is what happened next.
Video has him entering the Ugly Tuna Saloona but never coming out. Police actively investigated for years, but no solid leads as to where the then 27-year-old medical student could be appeared.
The Ugly Tuna Saloona had only one public entrance, and a security camera pointed directly at it. That camera recorded dozens of people leaving the bar that night. Brian Shaffer was never seen exiting. Investigators reviewed hours of footage. They could not find a single frame showing Brian leaving the bar. He searched an investigation. When Brian failed to answer calls the next day, friends and family grew concerned. His phone went straight to voicemail. His car was still parked near his apartment. Police searched the bar, nearby alleys, construction areas, and rooftops. Nothing was found. No personal belongings, no signs of a struggle, no evidence of foul play inside the bar. Theories and unanswered questions.
Tonight, the Ohio Attorney General's office, along with the Columbus Division of Police, they have released an age progression photo of Brian Shaffer. He's the young man who was last seen at an Ohio State bar almost exactly 15 years ago.
Over the years, several theories have emerged. Some believe Brian may have exited through a service door unseen by cameras. Others suspect foul play outside the bar. There are theories of voluntary disappearance, but those closest to Brian strongly dispute this. He left behind his family, his education, and his future.
A medical student spends the night out with friends, but never makes it back home.
I have so many questions about what happened.
Mysterious surveillance footage seems to show the impossible.
His friends are seen leaving, but he is not seen on any of the cameras.
There has been no financial activity, no confirmed sightings, and no contact since that night. Why this case still haunts investigators. What makes this case so haunting isn't just that Brian disappeared. It's where he disappeared from. A crowded bar, security cameras, witnesses everywhere. And yet, nothing. No trace, no answers, just a gap in the timeline that no one has been able to explain.
He said that he actually hates the term cold case, but, quote, if there is such a thing, this is probably it. Shaffer has been missing since April 1st, 2006. Video has him entering the Ugly Tuna Saloona, but never coming out.
Brian Shaffer walked into a bar on a normal night and vanished. His case remains open. His family still waits for answers. If you believe awareness matters, consider sharing this story. And if you have a theory or know of another case that deserves attention, leave a comment below. This has been the Unsolved Files.